Good evening students and welcome in the world of business. This class is meant for business students of class 12th. In my previous class I have already explained to you all what is management and what is the how to define the management and what is the role of process of management in the definition of management and what do you mean by effectiveness and efficiency. These things I have already explained in my previous class. Today I will tell you the features of management, or you may say the characteristics of management. What is the first characteristic of management? That is, management is a goal-oriented process. How will you explain this point? How will you explain this feature? Management is a goal-oriented process. Of course, management is a goal-oriented process because if there is no goal, there is no need to manage it. If there is no goal, no need of management. If we have a goal, we concentrate, we become focused for means to achieve that goal, and that is why we apply the process of management. It means what? Management is a goal-oriented process. If a company wishes to increase its profit by 20% in the next year, then there is a goal, and for that purpose the company will make effort, will arrange resources, will make planning and do everything for the sake of achieving the goal. As a student, suppose you are a student of class 12 and you set a target of getting 90 plus marks in your board examination. The goal is there and therefore you have to plan for it, organize your resources and make every effort, and you have to control your activities so that you are able to work as per plan and achieve your goal. Therefore, management is a goal-oriented process. Then we come to the next feature, that is management is all-pervasive. What do you mean by pervasive? We say God is pervasive, present everywhere. Similarly, management is also pervasive. God is not seen. He does everything. He is the real Karta. But He is never seen doing those things. In the same manner, management is also does everything but is not seen. You can just experience. If anywhere in a school, in a hospital, in an organization, you find everything managed, everything being performed in a decent manner, you say that management is quite good there. So, management is all-pervasive, means it is present everywhere. Be it a big organization, be it a small organization, be it a business organization, be it a hospital, be it a cricket team, be it your house. Even your moms also manage their houses. Resources are limited, income is limited of a household, but they have to manage all the expenses, all the activities, all the objectives. They have to maintain with that limited resource, and that is why there is need of management. So management is all pervasive. It is required everywhere. Then we come to the third feature or characteristic of management, that is management is multidimensional. There are so many dimensions of management. In an organization, what may be the dimensions? Management of work, management of people, and management of operations. three things are necessarily to be managed. Therefore, management is multidimensional. Management of work. Suppose I am taking the example of a school. What is the work of a school? Imparting education to students. So this is to be managed by the school. How this is to be managed? Arrangement of classroom, appointment of teachers, provision of boards, chalk, duster, electricity, etc. is required. So management of work, management of people, and these two things are, this is human resource and this is means non-living resources are also there, and these two things are to be integrated and managed in the form of management of operation. Suppose a company is producing something. Suppose this pen is produced, and for this production of pen there is a process. There will be people, there will be materials, but they have to follow a process, and then inputs will be converted in the form of output. That process is also to be managed, which is known as management of operation. Therefore, management is multidimensional. The next feature is management is a continuous process. Of course, management is a continuous process. As I already told you, management is a goal-oriented process. When one goal is achieved, another goal is set by the organization, and for that again that process begins. Therefore, management is a continuous process. It never ends. Management is a group activity. Definitely, management is a group activity because a team is there and the effort of the team is to be integrated by the management. Then only we will be able to achieve the goals of the organization. Therefore, management is a group activity. Management is a dynamic function, very important characteristic of management. Had there been no changes in the surrounding of the business, in the surrounding, that is in the environment of the business, if there are no changes, there is no need of management. Everything is set. But things are continuously changing and business needs to adapt itself with a changing environment, because if it fails to adapt itself, change itself with the changing environment, it will not be able to survive. It will not be able to fulfill its objective. Therefore, management is a dynamic function. It is never static. It is a dynamic function. And last, management is an intangible force. I already told you that like God, management is never visible. It can be felt only. It does everything. It is present everywhere. But you cannot see it. You can just experience the effect of a good management or bad management. You can experience only. That's why management is an intangible force. So I tried my best to explain the features of management so that you are able to write these features whenever it is required. But if you are unable to understand any topic, you may write in the comment section, and I will try to resolve it. But please like my video, subscribe it and share it with your friends so that they are also able to take benefit of this video. Please do not forget to subscribe the channel and share with your friends. Please give your likes, because your likes, your comments and the increasing subscription gives me incentive to make more qualitative videos. Thank you.